15 things you should not do in Switzerland. Avoid these common mistakes. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to talk about Switzerland, one of the most beautiful and picturesque countries in the world. However, just like any other country, there are certain things you should avoid doing to ensure a smooth and enjoyable stay. In this video, we'll be sharing 15 things you should not do in Switzerland. So, let's dive right in. Segment 1. Public behavior. When in Switzerland, it's essential to be mindful of your actions in public places. First and foremost, avoid littering or leaving trash behind in public spaces. The Swiss take great pride in their pristine environment, and they expect visitors to do the same. Remember, always dispose of your waste responsibly. Another thing to be aware of is noise pollution. Keep your voices down, especially in residential areas, as the Swiss value peace and quiet. This also applies to public transportation, where talking loudly on mobile phones can be considered impolite. Segment 2. Punctuality. Switzerland is renowned for its punctuality, so it's crucial to be on time for appointments, meetings, or any scheduled events. Whether it's catching a train or meeting a friend, being punctual is a sign of respect for the Swiss culture. Also, avoid canceling plans at the last minute without a valid reason. If you must reschedule, do so well in advance to avoid inconvenience. Segment 3. Eating etiquette. Swiss dining etiquette is essential to understand to avoid any awkward situations at the table. One crucial rule is to avoid starting to eat until everyone is seated and the host gives the signal. Additionally, keep your hands on the table during the meal. It's not considered rude in Switzerland. When dining at someone's home, it's customary to bring a small gift, such as a box of chocolates or a bottle of wine, as a token of appreciation. Segment 4. Greetings and farewells. The Swiss have specific customs when it comes to greetings and farewells. For example, when meeting someone, shake hands with everyone individually, both when arriving and departing. And don't forget to maintain eye contact during the greeting. When saying goodbye, it's common to use the phrase auf Wiedersehen for formal situations and tschüss for informal ones. Segment 5. Photography etiquette. While Switzerland is incredibly photogenic, be mindful of where and what you're photographing. Avoid taking pictures of people without their permission, especially in more intimate settings. Respect the locals' privacy and the signage indicating restricted photography areas. Moreover, refrain from using drones without proper permits, as they're regulated to protect the natural environment and ensure safety. Segment 6. Wearing shoes indoors. Unlike some cultures, the Swiss usually remove their shoes when entering someone's home. It's a common courtesy to follow this practice and avoid tracking dirt or mud inside. Some places, like museums or certain establishments, may also require you to remove your shoes. Pay attention to signs and follow the locals' lead. Segment 7. Tipping customs. Tipping in Switzerland is generally not mandatory, as a service charge is often included in the bill. However, it's still appreciated if you leave a small tip as a gesture of satisfaction with the service. Rounding up the bill or leaving around 5 to 10% is considered a polite way to show your gratitude. Segment 8. Public displays of affection. While Switzerland is an open-minded country, public displays of affection should be kept modest. Kissing and hugging in public are generally fine, but more intimate behaviors may be considered inappropriate. It's always best to gauge the atmosphere and follow the locals' behavior to avoid any discomfort. Segment 9. Talking about money. When conversing with Swiss locals, avoid discussing personal finances or asking about someone's salary. Money matters are considered private and not appropriate for casual conversations. Instead, focus on discussing topics related to Swiss culture, history, and their beautiful country. Segment 10. Jaywalking. Switzerland is known for its well-organized traffic system and respect for traffic rules. Jaywalking, or crossing the street outside designated crosswalks, is not only dangerous but can also result in fines. Always use pedestrian crossings and obey traffic signals to ensure your safety and adhere to local laws. Segment 11. Hiking rules. Switzerland boasts stunning hiking trails, but it's crucial to adhere to the rules to protect the fragile alpine ecosystem. Stick to marked paths and avoid trampling on vegetation or disturbing wildlife. Also, make sure to pack out your trash and respect the environment, leaving no trace behind. Segment 12. Gestures and body language. In Switzerland, certain gestures may have different meanings than you're used to. For instance, making a circle with your thumb and forefinger is not a gesture for, okay, here. It means zero or worthless. So, it's better to avoid this gesture to prevent misunderstandings. Host. Similarly, pointing your index finger at someone is considered impolite. Instead, use an open hand to indicate direction or emphasize a point. Segment 13. Religious customs. Host. Switzerland is home to various religious traditions, and it's essential to respect them. When visiting religious sites, dress modestly and avoid disrupting ceremonies or prayers. If you're invited to someone's place of worship, it's customary to remove your shoes and dress appropriately. Segment 14. Smoking regulations. Switzerland has strict smoking regulations, and it's vital to follow them. Smoking is prohibited in many indoor areas, including public buildings, restaurants, and public transport. Always look for designated smoking areas, and be considerate of non-smokers around you. Segment 15. Handling trash. Switzerland is committed to proper waste management, and there are specific rules for recycling and disposing of garbage. Separate your waste into recyclables, compost, and general trash and follow the guidelines provided. This way, you'll contribute to Switzerland's efforts to maintain its clean and sustainable environment. And that's it for today's video on 15 things you should not do in Switzerland. By following these tips, you'll have a wonderful and respectful experience in this breathtaking country. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also, subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell, so you won't miss any of our future travel guides and tips. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Happy travels! Tschüss!